The dancers that you can see at the top of this slide here are able to produce this beautiful position as a result of controlling their muscles in a way that they can put their body into this dance posture. And there's no denying that the ability of a dancer is directly related to their ability to control their muscles and the muscles' contractions and the forces that their muscles produce. So in this course, we're going to look at how muscles work, and we're going to look at it from three perspectives. The first perspective we'll look at the muscles from is what we refer to as a macroscopic perspective. And what that refers to is we're looking at the whole muscle. So you can see in the diagram here, we've got all of these different types of skeletal muscles that are part of the body, but they all have common elements from a whole muscle perspective, and they're all formed with similar tissues that help them to function. So that's the first angle, is we're going to look at the muscle from this macroscopic perspective. Then we're going to delve a little deeper into muscle structure, and we're going to look at muscles from a microscopic perspective. So that's a microscopic perspective. So muscles are made up of tiny little units called sarcomeres, which form fibers, muscle fibers. And these are common amongst all skeletal muscles as well, and they're the prime functioning unit of a muscle. They enable the muscle to contract, to use energy, and to produce force, and ultimately movement. When we have an understanding of the macro and the microscopic structure of a muscle, then we can look at the muscle from this perspective that you can see in the image here, where we have all of these different forms of muscles. So we can look at the muscles from a functional perspective. Functional perspective. So these muscles here are all formed in different ways so that they can function in different ways. And the structure of these muscles enable the different movements that we're able to produce at the different joints within the body. So once we have an understanding of how the common elements of muscles are formed, we can look at this huge variance of muscle types within the body and how they enable dancers to produce the amazing movement that, of course, they aspire to and can perform in front of an audience.